Hi everyone, welcome back. So in the last video we had discussed about the what is the meaning of ledger and how we will go for preparing the ledger accounts. So now in this session we will go for discussing about the concept of trial balance. So trial balance is one of the financial statement. So as we have seen, first we will go for preparing the journal entries and then we will go for preparing ledger accounts through the journal entries. Once the ledger account has been completed, then we will go for preparing the third type of financial statement, which is called as the trial balance. So the trial balance is the third type of financial statement which we will prepare under the financial statements. So now what is trial balance? So trial balance is a summary of debit and credit balances. So in the last video we have seen how to prepare the ledger accounts. In the preparation of ledger accounts, we have seen that whenever we are having differences in debit and credit balances, so we will go for writing the difference amount as the carried down amount at the end of the time period. So the same carried down amount we will write it as the brought down amount for the next time period. So whatever the brought down amounts we have written under the ledger accounts, so all those brought down amounts will be brought down for the trial balance. Means in ledger accounts whatever the brought down amounts we will be having, so all those brought down amounts we will write under the trial balance. Means we will go for summarizing all the debit and credit balances of various ledger accounts. So that is the concept what we follow under the trial balance. So let us discuss the meaning of trial balance. So trial balance, it is a statement of debit and credit balances. So means under the trial balance we will record only the debit and credit balances. So in the ledger accounts, if the brought down amount is on debit side, so the same amount will go for writing under the debit side of the trial balance. If in the ledger accounts, if the brought down amount is on credit side, so under trial balance also that amount will be recorded on the credit side itself. So like that, so trial balance is a statement of debit and credit balances which are extracted from the ledger. Means whatever the accounts we will prepare under ledger, so the balances which are present under the ledger, so all those ledger balances will be extracted from the ledger accounts and then we will go for writing those extracted ledger accounts under the trial balance. So that is the meaning as well as concept of the trial balance. So now why we will go for preparing trial balance? What is the necessity of preparing the trial balance? So the trial balance is prepared for to test the arithmetical accuracy. Means whether the statement to check the arithmetical accuracy, whether the prepared statements are accurate or not. To check that accuracy level, we will go for preparing the trial balance. So under trial balance, we will write the debit and credit balances. When both debit and credit balances totals are equal, then we will say that the statements are accurate. So the arithmetical accuracy is good. If they are not balanced, then we will go for cross checking again from the journal entries. So to test the arithmetical accuracy, we will go for preparing the trial balance. So that is the meaning of trial balance. So that is trial balance is a statement of debit and credit balances, and these credit and debit balances whatever we are recording under the trial balance, they are extracted from the ledger accounts. So the balances which are present under the ledger accounts, those balances we will go for extracting and the balances will be recorded under the trial balance. And we will go for checking the arithmetical accuracy of the statements by preparing the trial balance. And now we will see the format of trial balance. As in the journals and ledgers we have seen the formats. Means to prepare that particular statement, what is the pro forma we will follow. So as journals we are having separate pro forma, as ledgers we are having separate. In the same way, trial balance is also having a format. So that is, first you have to write the trial balance as on. So means what is the date on which you are preparing the trial balance, that should be written here, trial balance as on. And once this has been written, the format consists of 4 columns, that is serial number, particular, debit and credit balances. So in the serial numbers, we will go for writing the serial number of the accounts. In the particulars, we will go for writing the name of the accounts. So the account to be debited and the account to be credited, that we will go for writing under the particulars column. And in the debit column, the amount should be debited, we will be writing under debit column. The amount to be credited, we will write under the credit column. Means if you are having brought down amount in the debit side of ledger account, that amount will be written on the debit side of trial balance. If the brought down amount is on credit side of ledger account, that we will write on the credit side of the trial balance. Like that we will go for preparing the trial balance. So this is the pro forma which we will follow for the preparation of the trial balance. So now we will see what are the points to be considered in preparation of the trial balance. So in preparation of trial balance, there are certain things to be considered. They are called as the points to be considered. Means which type of account should be recorded on the debit side and which type of account should be recorded on the credit side. That is necessary for the preparation of trial balance. Let us see what are those. The first point says that all expenses and losses are debit balances. So whatever the expenses you are giving for your business operations or any loss due to any unexpected situations, if you are getting the loss, so those losses as well as all the income expenses, whatever you are incurring for your business operations, both expenses as well as losses of business will be shown on the debit side of the trial balance. Expenses like purchases, like salaries paid or any other expenses. Losses like loss due to fire accident, loss due to natural calamities, loss due to floods, like that, whatever the loss due to certain things, if you are getting any loss, so both losses and expenses should be shown as the debit balances of the trial balance. And the second point is all incomes and gains are credit balances. So whatever the incomes or gains you are going to get to the business, that will be considered as the credit balances, like sales amount, sales revenue, whatever you are getting, dividend earned on sales, interest earned, so commission received. So all these types of incomes or gains, whatever you are having, so those incomes as well as gains will be written under the credit side of the trial balance. So they are called as the credit balances. And now all assets, drawings and reserves on liabilities. So assets, any type of asset, either it may be fixed assets or current assets, like cash, land and building, plant and machinery, furniture, whatever may be the type of assets, all types of assets and drawings. So drawing means whenever an owner of the business withdraws cash or any goods for his personal use, they are called as the drawings. And reserves on liabilities, for the payment of liability, if you are having any reserves, so those reserves on liabilities, drawings as well as all the types of assets will be shown on the debit side, that is debit balances. And the next one is capital, reserve on assets, reserves created out of profits and other liabilities. Means capital amount, that is the amount which is invested by the owner in the business organization, we will call it as the capital. So that should be shown on the credit side because the amount is coming into business organization. So it becomes income for the business organization. So that will be created on the credit side. And reserve on assets. So to purchase any assets, to modify any assets, if you are creating certain reserve, so that is also shown on the credit side of trial balance. And reserves created out of profits, normally we will call it as the retained earnings. Means whatever the profits you gain, out of those profits certain amount will be kept aside for a meeting up of the future uncertainties. So those are called as the reserves created out of the profits. And any other liabilities you are having, so all those things should be shown on the credit side of the trial balance. And the last one is opening stock is a debit balance. So opening stock means the stock which is present at the beginning of the financial year. So that is called as the opening stock. So this is all about the concept of trial balance. So we have discussed the meaning of trial balance, and we have discussed why trial balance should be prepared. We have seen what is the format of trial balance, and we have discussed what are the points to be considered under the trial balance. And one more item is related to the trial balance, that is suspense account. So whenever we are preparing trial balance, sometimes this term is also listened. So what is the meaning of suspense account? As we told that if you want to measure arithmetical accuracy, both debit and credit balance sources of trial balance should be equal. If they are not equal, so whatever the difference amount we are having, so that difference amount will be written as the suspense account. So it is a temporary account which is prepared for making the both debit and credit balances equal under the trial balance. Means if debit balance is more and credit balance is less, so we are having shortage on the credit side. So and if even after cross checking all the statements there is no balance, there is a shortage in the credit side, in such situations we will go for writing the shortage amount as by naming the suspense account. So it is created for temporary purpose. So suspense account is a temporary account which is created for making the balances, debit and credit balances equal. So this is all about the concept of trial balance. So in the next video we will go for seeing how to prepare the trial balance, the problems related to trial balance. Thank you.